trying to grow your arms, but still no results. You've tried every exercise possible, but still no results. Okay. I ask you to spend the next 10 minutes with me, and I will show you one of the best exercise that actually works for me, that may also work for you. Are you ready? Let's do it. So when it comes to train my arms, I always make sure I start with my biceps. And before I get into the actual main movement, I like to make sure I use some light weight to make sure I warm up my biceps. So let's do it. We're gonna do, let's say, 2 sets of 12 reps. So you're gonna grab some light weight, and you're gonna be doing some bicep curl. Make sure you squeeze your biceps to bring enough blood in order to avoid injuries. All right, so we're gonna be doing 12 repetitions. Got 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So the reason why I always like to start with the lightweight is to get my arms ready for the actual core movements, such as like a heavy curls and all these exercises. All right. So now we're gonna do a second one. Now this time around, instead of holding the dumbbells this way, now we're gonna do arm curls. We're gonna do 12 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So now that we're done with the warm-up, I'm gonna walk you through my first exercise. For the first exercise, we're gonna be using the cable. We're gonna be using cable bicep curl. So as I just mentioned, the first exercise is gonna be the cable bicep curl. All you're gonna need is gonna be this attachment right here. All right. And we're gonna do the same thing right here. We're gonna do some progressive overload. So I'm gonna start with 40 pounds right here. Make sure you keep your chest up, keep your arms really tight and close to your body, and then you're gonna pull, squeeze, let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2. Perfect. Here we're gonna be doing 4 sets of 12 repetitions. All right. So the first one was 40 pounds. So now we're gonna move down to 60 pounds. All right. So whenever you use the cable to do any cable curls, I usually do it in 3 different ways. The first way that I'm doing right now is whenever you bring the cable up, you point them out. You point the cable out. Now I have a different version where I bring the cable in. And then you also have a third version where I bring them both straight up. All right, so let's go and do the second one. Pull the cable, chest up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Perfect. Now for the third one, we're gonna move down to 80. You're probably wondering how long should be your rest between sets. So it's depend. I usually like to recommend anywhere between 1 to 2 minutes. The reason I would say ideally 2 minutes. The reason why I say 2 minutes is you want to give enough time to your muscle to recover before you can go into the next set. So you can make sure, excuse me, so you can make sure you get enough reps. But if you take a really short break between your sets, it'll be really, really hard for you to get like a pretty high repetition or a pretty high rep in your next set. All right. So let's move to the third one. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Perfect. Now we got 3 sets right here. As I mentioned, it's gonna be 4 sets, but I'm trying to give this video as short as possible. So we're gonna move to the next exercise. For the next exercise, all you need to do is to switch this attachment. We're gonna remove the cable and we're gonna use the straight bar instead. Right here. So for this exercise, we're gonna be doing 3 sets of 15. So you're gonna hold the bar straight and tight, keep your chest up, and every time you bring the bar up, you make sure you squeeze the biceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Again, here we're gonna be doing 3 sets of 15. So you're gonna make sure you take 2 minutes break between your sets. But again, since we're trying to keep this video as short as possible, we're gonna make sure we move a little bit faster and we're gonna be skipping some sets. So we're gonna do a second one and we're gonna move to the next exercise. So let's take 10 more seconds. All right, let's go. Keep your chest up, or the bar tight, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. That was the second set. So now we're gonna move to the third exercise. For the third one, we're gonna stay in the same area. We're gonna use the same bar, but now instead of holding the bar this way, we're gonna hold the bar in reverse to be able to target your forearms and also the side, the outer tricep, like the brachialis area. So for this exercise, I personally don't go really heavy because I do have like my left forearms really hurts. So to avoid putting too much tension on my forearms, I try not to go heavy on this exercise right here. So we're gonna hold the bar this way, in the opposite way, and then all you're gonna do is to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. All right. Sync. All right. So here we're gonna do 3 sets of 15 again, but I'm gonna be doing only 2 sets. Let's take a few second break before we do the last set. All right. Let's do the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now we're gonna be using now some dumbbells. We're gonna be doing some seated incline bicep curl. You know, whenever you train any muscles, right? You got a couple of exercise that will give size to the muscle, and you also have some exercise that will shape the muscle and give you the 3D looks. So this is one of the exercise I really like that give this 3D look to your biceps, and it also make you grow the peak of your biceps. So all you gotta do is to hold these two right here. And what I like to do is instead of holding in the middle, I like to hold at the edge all the way up here and leave some space right here in order to be able to turn it up. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing right here, back against the pad. Let your arm drag back there. You don't need to hold them here. You can let your arm drag, head against the pad, and make sure you feel every reps. So go up, one, and move down slowly, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. That's a two more. One, two. Then you let it go down slowly. Perfect. For this exercise, that's one of the main exercises to grow your biceps. Also to shape it. So I would recommend to do at least 5 sets right here. But again, we're gonna be doing only 2 sets to keep the video short. All right, let's take 20 more seconds and we get right back into it. This workout is great for both beginners and intermediate level. Even pro can still use it because I mean, I've been working out for a couple of years now, but I still do the same workout. There's no point of being in the gym and doing all this fancy exercise that look nice on camera, but it barely brings you any results. All right, let's do the last one. Perfect. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. One, two. Perfect. So we're done right here. For the next exercise, we're gonna do a form of preacher curl. So since we don't have the preacher curl machine right here, we can literally just use the top of this seat right here and just keep our arms up here. All right, so for this exercise, if you're a beginner, I would recommend to not go heavy. Otherwise, you can really hurt your biceps really bad. So you're gonna keep your arms up here to the point where you can't really move much anymore. And you're gonna be moving only your forearms. You're gonna go down, up, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Perfect. Then we're gonna switch right here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. One, two. Perfect. So for this exercise, we're gonna do 5 sets of 12 repetition. But we're gonna be doing on start with the barbell tricep push down. We're gonna be doing 3 sets of 15. So you're gonna stay right here. Make sure you lock your legs first, lock your arms, and push down. Slowly control. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're gonna do one more. As I mentioned, you're gonna be doing 3 sets, but we're gonna be doing 2 sets for this video. So we're gonna be talking 20-second break. So, and also just to make sure, every time I mention 20-second break, I'm talking about me just for this video so that the video won't be too long. But when it comes to you, make sure you take anywhere between 60 seconds to 90 seconds between your set. And I will either recommend to even do 2 minutes. 2 minutes is actually ideal if you're a beginner. All right, let's do the last one. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we're done with the first tricep exercise. The next one is gonna be overhead tricep extension. So we're gonna stay right here. You're gonna have your back against the, the bar right here. Then you're gonna pull this. Make sure your feet are stable on the ground. Make sure you lock your arms. Only your forearms has to do the whole movement. So what you're gonna be doing is to push, bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Perfect. So this exercise is going to be targeting the long head of your triceps. So you're going to be doing 3 sets. We're going to do one more and then move to the next exercise. Whew. I'm feeling so much burn in my arms right now. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. All right. So now that we're done with the second one, we're still gonna stay here and now switch for the cable. And the reason why we're using the cable is with the bar, we were getting good squeeze, but we were not able to go all the way down for full stretch of the triceps. That's why we make sure we use the cable so we can go all the way down and fully stretch the triceps. All right. You're gonna grab the cable, pull it to your side, make sure your upper arm is stay against your body, and only your forearms is gonna be moving and squeezing at the bottom. Chest up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got one more, but you're gonna be doing 3 sets, but I'm doing 2 today. All right, let's take 20 more seconds. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right. So now we're gonna be doing our last exercise. For the last exercise, we're gonna be doing a superset of biceps and triceps. We're gonna be switching back and forth. All right. So for this exercise right here, as I mentioned, we're gonna be doing supersets of both biceps and triceps. So the first exercise for bicep is gonna be 21. We call it 21, but for beginners, I like to recommend to do 50. To do 15. So what we call 21 is starting from the bottom all the way to halfway, you do 7. Starting from the middle all the way up, you do 7. Then starting from the bottom all the way up, you do another 7. That will be one set. And then the tricep exercise we're gonna do be tricep kickback. So after you're done with those reps for biceps, then you're gonna bend slightly down and do some kickbacks for triceps. For the tricep kickback, we're gonna be doing 10 repetitions because your bicep will already be on fire. So whenever you go down, you're gonna be doing only 10 reps. So we're gonna be right here, starting from the bottom to halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? We're done with the first part. Now the second part, you're gonna start from the middle and go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're done with the second part. Now the last part, we start from the bottom all the way up. We do another 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're done with the first set for biceps, and then now you're gonna bend all the bar here and do 10 kickbacks for your triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that'll be it for today's workout. So I would recommend to do this workout anywhere between 2 to 3 times a week. Do it for at least 3 months. And I recommend to come back down in this comment and let me know how this workout has been working for you so far. So on this note, I'm gonna see you guys next time. You have a good one.